Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Turf Talk.
What's up?
Turf
What's
Talk
up?
Podcast.
This is Turf Talk.
This is Turf Talk. Turf Talk. Turf Talk.
As you know it,
Turf Talk.
today we don't have a topic, but we're gonna make a topic.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a topic.
So we got right here.
Brian in the
yourself.
house.
This is Brian.
Be Ryan.
Be Brian. Brian.
And the Godfather.
Hello, guys.
Godfather.
Hey, how you doing?
Antonio Corleone.
Yeah. Antonio Corleone.
That sounds great.
That sounds really dope.
And we have,
Carlos, the one and
See
only
Carlos.
Carlos.
One for an A. Don't forget him.
yeah, he's the only one.
I
He's
don't know
the-
about that. I don't know why you keep
bro,
saying
because that's your Instagram thing and it looks cool, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. He's Charles Rivers for.
Nah, bro. Don't. That's
American
my government name, dude.
Yeah, don't put his government name.
Don't say that, please.
Yeah, bro. Alright, bro. So
Alright.
Let's get into it, you know?
So, as you know, as every Friday, we have some topics to talk to you guys. But today, we're gonna talk about how we come back to turf.
Yeah, how's it been going back to the
How's it
turf?
been?
Since this whole COVID-19 thing. has been
Yeah,
going on.
because you know we have been inactive for a long time,
Yeah.
and right now,
Since we started the podcast.
yeah, that's the big idea, you know.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna talk about how with what kind of difference you have right now on between when you start the quarantine and now that we are already like trying to end this quarantine, because right now most of the people are active in their work, some people don't,
Yeah.
but now we are working right now, so that's a great thing.
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to
Yeah, we're fortunate with that part.
actually be able to go out there and work.
Yeah, so we just want to share with you how we feel come back again to the turf, you know. So
Yeah.
Carlos, what do you can tell us to come back again to this
Well, for me.
wheel?
For me personally, how it's been, it's kind of a rocky start. I didn't know what to
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Bro, me too, man.
didn't know what to expect, but I also expected it might most likely kind of be the same, which it is sort of. But there's people, you gotta take precautions.
Yeah.
But overall, I've been making sales every day, so
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a fucking badass.
This guy's a Terminator, bro.
And,
he pulls
like,
up with the shotgun and
I
everything.
didn't like Antonio. I didn't even practice my pitch, and now
I know.
doing my ones right now.
No, yeah, this guy is determined. This guy knows what he wants. So at the same time, he knows when he's gonna be on the turf. I'm gonna make 2 sales. I'm gonna make 3, whatever that he wants.
Yeah.
But he do it, and always he come back with
Results.
with results. So
Good results.
Yeah.
that's a good initiative to come back again to turf. You know.
Yeah. Even knowing like all the shit that's like against you in that situation, going back
yeah.
to work, especially door to door, a lot of people are gonna be like thinking things, you know. So it's gonna be a lot more obstacles, but it's good that like we
Yeah,
just
and
like over.
And actually, we was talking about all these topics that was in the other episodes. It was about self-confidence, about
Attraction.
yeah. So basically, why we are talking about these topics, because that's the principal main topics that on tour we can start like handling
Yeah.
with the customers. So today we want to start giving some of experience. In my case, coming back to the war, I was very excited to come back again. Really like
Yeah.
I was telling this guy like, hey, I want to come back again for the rejections. I want to come back again to know more people, to the dogs and the
Yeah,
water.
fuck the dogs,
all
man.
Yeah.
So really, it's very interesting that when you're already like inactive for maybe 3 months for the quarantine.
Yo, it was at least 3 months.
Almost
man.
3 months for quarantine. So
Yeah.
now that you come back again to this wheel, it's like, okay, now I'm gonna do this shit again.
Yeah.
But sometimes you lose that part, you lose that fire,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes don't. Sometimes this fire is still there, and it depends of you.
Yeah.
It depends of you if you want to, how to say, turn off that fire.
Yeah.
Inside of you.
Yeah.
So in your case, well, in my case, I always keep that fire on. I don't know you.
Yeah, I definitely like going back to the turf. Like it was a real test for me to see like if I want to like continue doing this type of job, because I had a whole week where I just was just like bad results, you know. And I was just like, what's going on, you know? I started blaming myself. I started blaming the customers, you know. And that's like, that was the wrong decision, you know. I just, I was just starting with the old shit. It was like I kind of restarted it a little bit. I needed that little jump start again, you know. But once I got that jump start and I realized what I was doing wrong, like literally, like I don't know what I was doing wrong. Like what I was doing wrong before, that was so stupid to me. Like, it was literally that easy, you know. And I was just not like focused or something like that, maybe. But it's just you definitely just have to put your all into it, you know. You can't be half-assed, you know.
Right. You need to be prepared.
Yeah,
I think that you need to be prepared when you are trying to come back again into something that you was doing like consistent.
Yeah.
And then for any reason, I don't know, the world is shut down for a while. I mean, you need to be conscious that in a moment you're gonna come back again. Mm-hmm. And how are you gonna prepare for that? You know? Because no one, I think that nobody was like prepared for this quarantine.
I never throwed my pitch like the whole time we was in quarantine.
Yeah, never. I practiced.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
So, the principal thing is, how do you change? What kind of change do you have on this quarantine? Like, what do you learn? Because there's a lot of things that maybe you can learn when you are like on home office or you are inactive for a while, because you are in a routine, and then just the world stops and you say, okay, you know, you can go outside on your home because it's not
I mean, it's not regular life that we're living in right now. These are some really odd times that we're living in right now. So I can understand what you're trying to say.
So imagine, so in this case, what do you learn?
Well, honestly, I learned is like through like the quarantine and coming back to work is like, the way I look at it is like, at the end of the day, life goes on. Everything's gonna go back to like whatever the new normal is or whatever the change is gonna be. But everybody's still gonna go back to work. Everybody's still gonna go do what they have to do what they want to.
Gotta make a living, right?
Yeah, that's what I learned. So with that knowledge and with that kind of philosophy, you know, I just keep going and stay focused on the goals and what you're doing as well.
That's a good point. You never lose focus. Mm-hmm. Because even if you are stopped for any reason and your goals still there, here in your mind, nothing is gonna stop you until you get it.
Definitely.
And you, Brian, what do you learn?
I say I learned like life gives you like moments where it really tests like your determination to what you really want in life. And so, especially right now, you know. This is fucking turf talk. Especially right now. Especially right now with quarantine, there's a lot of things like against our way, you know. We have to like drive an hour out of Houston to go work somewhere else. So that's like a bunch of these things that we have to go take under consideration, you know. So it's just obstacles. It's just like a test for me a little bit, you know. It's just to see how determined I am. You know? It's like, I mean, I'd say that this quarantine, like, even though it's really been bad on a lot of people, like, it's actually been pretty good for me, you know, in a way, because now, like, before when I was doing in my sales, like, it was good, but now I feel like I'm getting better.
Yeah, you're getting better.
So it's just like I needed this quarantine to realize, like, you know, like, I really have to put my all into it, be determined, stay determined, and just go full throttle, you know.
Yeah, right. And I must say that right now these guys, they're all in. So even if they stop for a while, I can say that right now we are driving, like you said, like out of Houston. We are like driving like 1 hour, trying to. I mean, I don't know if you remember the last one of the last episodes. We talk about adaptability.
Yo, this is such like this is crazy.
That's a good example to put that adaptability, because we know that we're still in quarantine. We know that, and it's like a little thing that is still there, and we don't know when it's gonna stop this, but we know something else, that if we stop there and we don't do anything to solve the problem or just adapt to the situation,
to overcome it,
you are gonna stay in the same spot. So
sink or float.
Yeah, so that how we adapt to this quarantine, to this kind of that you can work in your comfort zone. Okay, you need to get out of your comfort zone and you need to drive 1 hour to get to your basically to your customer service to do your customer service to your fucking job.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's why we want to talk about this with all of you, because I think that all of us have already learned something different. We are not the same persons that we was maybe last 3 months. I think that we have already something new, something to
that we learned
accomplish and something that we learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I want to say this too. You know, that's good that we spoke about that as well. I want to say, like, what do you miss anything from the turf? Like, what do you when we're back out there now? What do you miss? Like, what do you really miss?
Ah, man.
Like, what do you like? What makes you have a good feeling about it?
I think that the miss that I something that I miss a lot is that interaction with the customers, that rejections, because it's like a fight. It's something that you are willing to do it, because when you are on this job, at the beginning it's also a little hard because you don't know how to do it, but you're still in training. And then when you already know how to do it, you're still missing that. I know a lot of people that say, hey, I miss to go outside to talk to people. I miss to go to knock some doors. And I believe it that, because even happened to me 3 months, it was like stuck. And then I just come back and I say, okay, I'm gonna do it because I miss to interact with the people. And sometimes I feel like nostalgic with like talking with some people about Spanish or English.
Yeah. A lot of
So
people.
that thing that to know more people and interact with them, I think that's the thing that I miss.
Yeah, definitely.
In my case, yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
and I want to just like go back to something like when we came back to work and we do these trainings before we go out to the turf. And one day in the morning, Antonio was showing me this video, pretty much explaining, and he pretty much broke it down that this is pretty much like a sport. If you take it like, if you take this as a sport, then it's just like, it's not like a job anymore. It's literally you're just going out there talking to people, and if you're good at it, then like we talked about self-confidence before. Like definitely this job gives me self-confidence because I can say, yo, I'm actually good at this.
Right.
I can actually go into your mind, change your mind, and walk out of that house with a drink in my hand and be like,
In a sale.
thank you
In
for
a
your, thank you
freaking
for
clam
everything.
sale.
And I have a best friend now, and you know, meeting people and then them just like vibing off of what my vibes bring out. So it's just really cool, you know. It's just really cool. I met this lady yesterday. She was like 70 something, and she lived on her own. And I stayed there talking to her for like a while because like we were just having a really cool conversation. And I still closed her, and she told me about her dad that was in World War I and World War II, and it was crazy. And
Wow.
she was really cool. And then
That's a good experience to know.
yeah, you know, and that's what this job brings, you know.
Yeah.
Like, people don't look at the good things part this job has to bring and has to offer, you know. So that's what I missed about like this job is just really diverse.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it's a
right.
lot of diversity. You know, there's a lot of things to do. You know,
Nice,
so yeah, that's the most things I miss about this job. You know, but I'm glad to be back at work. You know,
Oh yeah.
Of course.
back
all
on
of
the
us.
turf and shit. You know,
Oh, and you, Carlos?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and what I really miss from the turf is like the experiences you encounter, like and like for example, like the experiences I encounter, whether it be like a weird experience, a funny experience, a good experience, a bad experience. It's still like I like that because I learn from it and I experience it, and also like of course like the people too that
Yeah.
you meet. You learn like where they come from, what they've done.
Everybody has a story, you
Yeah.
know, and it's cool to listen to these stories, man. You
Right.
know, people be really interesting sometimes.
And you say something the last day that all days are different. Not all days are like the same thing. Same day like as yesterday. You're always gonna have a different day because you know different people.
Yeah.
And the next day is gonna be another story, and the following day is gonna be
Yep.
another story. So that's the like as you say that diversity
Diversity.
that happen on outside on turf, and I'm agree with that part. That
Definitely.
you still interact with the people, you know more like stories of that people that are in that turf in that area. Whatever. I mean, that's a lot of things that I can miss. But yeah, I think that I don't agree with that, Carlos.
You know how many stories we're gonna have for our kids when we're old? We're gonna be telling stories to like the day we die. You know, we got so many stories.
You're gonna tell your son, hey, you know, I was knocking doors and I talked to
like 100 people a day.
Yeah, you was in the fucking sun with big mosquitoes.
I was fighting the mosquitoes and shit.
Fighting a fucking big pit bulls.
When coronavirus was killing everybody. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, you know, it's been real good back on the turf. But we wanna know how it's been for you guys as well. You know, you guys.
Yeah, because we know that all of you had different experiences with this quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just want to transmit our experience, how has been our quarantine here, and the message that we want to transmit to you guys is that don't stop for just because the world's gonna stop. I mean, I know that this quarantine was a little hard for most of the people, for economy, for jobs, for families. So do you have maybe some plans to go to visit your mom, your dad, your son? And we know that because it happens to me too. But how are you gonna overcome this thing? You just need to believe in yourself. You just need to keep it going. And if you want to accomplish that goal that you have, you just need to do it. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen today.
Nope.
It's like for some reason it doesn't have that moment.
Yeah.
And I'd say maybe that like God. It's I don't know how to say it, but like the perfect moments or the God moments of God are so powerful, so perfect.
Well, yeah, you know? Not everything happens overnight.
Yeah, so I think that everything happens for a reason.
Definitely.
So don't feel like bad if you don't have if your plans have been maybe ruined or maybe not ruined, maybe just like trying to maybe you don't have your plans like right now, but you can do it maybe in another 2 months, 3 months. We don't know.
We got our whole lives, you know.
But
right now,
flexible.
Yeah, these are the times that we should take advantage of, you know. Especially now.
And start thinking more. I mean, don't stay in the same spot.
Yeah.
You just always try to do
get
something
outside
different.
of that box.
Yeah,
you know?
think about outside the box.
And
you got it.
Yeah, just go out there, meet new people.
And don't have more peepees, please.
No more peepees.
Shout out to Skylar.
Oh yeah, Skylar's not on, but hopefully we can see him next episode. You know?
He's gonna be on the next episode.
But yo, Skylar, shout out Skylar.
Right
if you're
now
watching.
he's doing his own thing.
He's doing his irons.
Yeah, he's dealing with his peepees, you know.
Yeah, he's doing his peepees.
Everybody got our peepees, you know, but
well, he'll be back.
we'll deal with our peepees.
He's not going anywhere.
I mean, he has a big peepee, but no, he has a big peepee.
Oh, okay.
Peepees.
Oh, okay, peepees.
So, I mean, wherever you are right now, bro, I wave us.
Yeah, bro, we're showing like
We're showing you
our bro love to you.
Yeah.
bro.
Condolences.
We're still thinking that you're here present right now.
His spirit is here.
Feel it.
His spirit is
Your
here, bro.
Vibes are right now.
Yeah, we're still gonna do our outro the same way you do it, bro.
Yeah,
okay?
bro.
We're still gonna do it the way. We gotta clean our closets, bro. Ready?
Oh yeah, you need to talk about it. Take your shit together.
You gotta get the shit. You gotta put it all together.
Yeah. So well, anyway, basically it was the topic for today, guys.
Yep.
Just try to give us experience about how it works this quarantine right now. We're still working. We're still keeping going for keeping our goals. You need to do the same thing. So please don't stop. Follow your dreams. Follow whatever you want to do right now. And if you have any questions, you can comment us. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube. We're on Spotify. So guys, thank you so much for this episode. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys
Carlos.
for viewing in.
And we'll see you around.
Send us some love on the comments, on the photos, tag us.
If you have any suggestions for next topics, just let us know.
Right.
You know, that's all you gotta do, and boom, literally we'll make a few questions for you, and then we'll have
of course.
We'll make it happen for you.
Exactly. So
that's right.
This is Turf Talk.
Turf Talk, guys. Turf Talk.